Hey there, happy Venus Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day deck for reading. Everything needs to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box below for you to see. For this week's Venus Day deck for reading, I'll be channeling with the Dearest Crows who are supporting the Cliss High School and the High School. If you hear any extra songs, any extra sounds during this reading, know that life is lifing, okay? Like, comment, share, and subscribe if much appreciated is helpful. And let's begin this week's Venus Day deck for reading. All right, so we're gonna do the collective and Aquarius. Okay, let's begin. First, we're gonna do the collective. You can have a piece of my love. I want all of it, not just a piece. Give it me all. Anyways. Okay. Please hush. No questions asked. Just waiting for you. It's true. I still love you. All right. Yeah, so we're doing a reading for the collective for this week's Venus Day deck for reading. The first card to come out is the Magician card. Second card to come out is the Ten of Swords. Third card to come out is the Ace of Rods, Ace of Wands. Fourth card to come out is the Seven of Cups. Fifth card to come out is the Three of Pentacles. Six cards to come out is the Two of Swords. Seventh card to come out is the Star card. Eighth card to come out is the Five of Rods. Ninth card to come out is the Three of Rods. And the 10th and last card to come out is the Ten of Rods. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of all that, is the King of Rods. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the Ace of Swords. And we'll do like the clarity ones as we go a little later. Okay. There's a lot of ones. So y'all could be seeing a lot of ones. There could be something about the matrix. The ones and the zeros. There's something about that. Something with the like it could be that. The whole thing's with the one and the matrix and the ones zeros. There's something about a new beginning. And some of y'all could be seeing 1010 as well. There's something about a new beginning, something about the self, autonomy, sovereignty, something about freedom. There's something also about having drive and motivation. Something about awareness. There's something about a conclusion, a close of something that came to close. There's something about a wrap up, and then there's something about reputation. Reputation, position, like position or whatnot. There could be something about career. There could be something about entrepreneurship. Run a game on you. Away. I'll be there for you and I'll treat you just like a queen and give you fine things. There's something about, there's something heavy about awareness. I'm telling you, it's matrixy, is awareness or whatnot. Yeah. And then there's something about community, those that you mingle with often, the areas that you frequent often. There's something about communication. There's something about influence, something about society, social norms, and social media. Something about, be careful of social media lately. I don't do politics, but I really don't do politics, but what Trump said, I saw something real quick where he says something about getting to people through social media, and believe what he says. It's just something about matrix and society, and social media and stuff. But there's that. There's something about and how any of this or all of this can have like influence on you or something that we're talking about here. And I will treat you just like a queen and give you fine things. And then we have ascension numbers. So like 1, 2, 3. There's something expanding, progressing, is moving forward, and expansion, ascension, more. I feel like things are moving. Things are moving. Things are happening. And then like it feels like a whole project. And there was like something for it to happen, to go through. It's like a check to go through. Okay. Ooh, magic, cosmic stuff. Something about so there could be something about I guess so. It may not be. It may. I'm just gonna say Uncut Gems, the movie Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler and Kevin Garnett and Lakeith Stanfield and all of them have been there. So something with Uncut Gems, right? And then like it's this whole thing, and I told somebody this recently. It's crazy. Whatever. It's like we think that the universe is out there, but it's all here. It is out there, but it's here too. Like, and I forgot what Adam Sandler specifically said, or I forgot what I don't know. But what I got from it, right? It was this opal. It was an opal, and people were obsessed with the opal and looking at it and everything like that. Oh, that's what it is. It's the whole thing of like how the movie starts and how it ends. Like it starts off like it's going through space and all this stuff, but then like it zooms into like him having a colonoscopy, and people are like ugh, and then after he like got shot and he died or whatever, it zooms into his bullet hole or whatever, and it goes into like space, into the cosmos. So there's something about like it's in us, but it's like also it's within us, it's around us, all of that. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Stardust. There's something about sovereignty in your own, but it's like energy and all that stuff. There could be something that ends and it ends confusion. Like it feels like a dead stop. Like there was some type of confusion or thinking about something, maybe some doubt, and something is just like a dead stop. Something and there's clarification. If you choose to. Mm, there's like energetically like a stir up of things. Something feels like, well, the Big Bang. I don't know how I feel about it. That's why I did that, because I don't know how I feel about the Big Bang and blah 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 or whatnot. But I'm just gonna say that right now, right? Or maybe like when a star bursts or whatnot. There's something about a burst of a star or Big Bang or whatever. But there's a lot, and it feels energetically, it feels like ascension. It feels like, but it's like you also know, or you're going to a higher position. It could be literally, energetically, both. Um, something could feel like it's a lot. It's like a lot of burden. I feel like progress, and you know what to do. You know the responsibilities. Even though it's a lot, it's like you know what to do. It's tedious. It is not um it's tedious. It's not difficult. That's why I always say. And then there's something about, like, I feel like all the answers are within you. Be careful of self doubt. And also, if you're something about if you're thinking too much, like like cut off your sight. If you're seeing too much or whatnot, cut off the sight. Maybe you gotta search within you and not outside of you. There's some type of clarity. I'm gonna move on from that. I feel like it's too much over there. There's like a burst, and it feels like it's a lot. There's like a lot of like energy and movement. And that's just so interesting. I don't know how else to say, but it's like a lot. There's a lot also, and then I'm getting like deep waters, like in the middle of the ocean where you see no like land, but like swimming in it or navigating through it. But there's like a lot of whatnot, and something about moving through it. And it's like, and you can see, it feels intuitive, energetically, like a feeling, clear cognizance, whatever, all of that stuff. And then something just feels like it's like a lot of responsibility. I wonder if like something there's like a lot of opportunities, something just bursts and like something is like immediate death stop or it's very clear, and then it's like what a realization or whatnot of like what you got to do and take care of. Um, the fact that I feel like the fact that you know is like a start or whatnot, and you just have to navigate through the waters or whatnot, even though it's deep, even though it's a lot. There's something about a lot of responsibilities, burdens or whatnot. There, for some of y'all, like there could be like a project or projects or something like that, and I don't know if like this energy is like holding you back from doing it or whatnot. Um, Work through it. It starts with the magician card. You have all the tools, everything is within you. You have it all. And then the ten of swords, ace of rods. Something like just stops, but then like it bursts. It's so interesting. Like, because I have been trying to figure out certain things about like black holes and like the birth and the death of like stars and stuff. But I'm just saying that out loud, okay? Because I'm seeing it here, which is interesting. It's like, and then when I see that, I feel like it goes like that, and then it goes. It's like, like a, you know, and yeah, something that stops, but then there's like a burst of something, and like I said, it's like I guess it's like a death of the star, but also like a birth of star, and then there's a lot that comes from it. It's like a lot. There's something about stardust, and then there's something about water, like deep in the water, and then that's so interesting. Like get to work and then opportunity or something like that. Get to work, opportunity, or you start getting to work, or could see where you can build something. Like, of course, like, plan or whatnot, but be careful of like overthinking it. There's something about overthinking it. Yes, because like at some point it's some cosmic stuff, okay? What is that? Faith, blind faith. There we go. Oh, um, there's a lot stirring up, but you know the direction. Ascend, like go through it either way or whatnot. And it just feels like it's a lot. It's a weight or whatnot. Bottom of the deck is somebody of that King of Rods. Yeah, you got this, man. You know what to do. As we go into the I know season, you know what to do. Oh, but it's a lot, but you know the way. You are the creator. You know what's crazy? Like there's just energy of like that's crazy. Yeah, it's like okay, I know what I'm gonna do, cause personally, because I thought about it too many times and I wrote it down so many times. I know in what order I'm gonna do everything. But I don't know if like there's something about like hitting the lottery or like opportunity or like a lot like just comes, right? And or like some is that, right? And then it's like you don't even know like what to do with it or what order or to do it or something like that, or like something just stops. Man, that's why you gotta like be so connected with yourself. I be saying this, huh? I'm telling you. Oh man, I'm not going in that rabbit hole. You got to know. You got to know. Be careful of social media. I'm gonna repeat it again. When Trump, and I'm telling you, I'm not into like the political, so I just saw it in the flash, and I don't like to pay attention to it. There is some weird shit. Yo, it's coming up a lot. I'm so sorry. It's a lot. Okay, when he said that something, there was something he said about social media, and he was like, basically, he knows how to get everyone, and it's through social media. And when he said what he said, and he a Gemini, I know exactly what he's talking about, bro. You gotta be careful of the social media thing. I'm telling you, there's things that they can do through that shit, and you don't even know, like, because you're mindlessly looking at it. Anyways, um, there is so much going on. I'm so sorry. Yes, it's the whole thing of like, I always say this, you need to really know what you actually want or whatever. I'm gonna randomly just do a random spiel, okay? I know exactly what I want, like despite what anybody wants to say or whatever. So I understand. We're gonna do a little spiel on Chanel real quick. I understand that like certain things are a construct and da 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 um and like it's like all about energy harvesting and getting your money and all this stuff, right? But I know what I want. Something is so weird. Something is so weird where I know I want to get married, okay? And I want a wedding. And I want a wedding dress. And I know what kind of wedding dress I want. I know what I want. And it doesn't have to be big and extravagant, but it's gonna be exactly what I want or whatever. I want a marriage, I want a husband, I want children, I want the traditional thing. And it's not because like I feel like it's so annoying. You gotta know yourself. It's so annoying. Like when I say this, there are people who are aware of certain things, and they're like, "Yeah, but that's the thing that they put into your head when you were a little girl." Da da da. And I was like, "No." And I was like, "I understand what you're saying, but that does not apply to me. Like, I don't know how to deeply explain to you how that doesn't apply to me. I genuinely sit and think about this stuff. I do want to be married. Like, I don't I it's not because of like social construct, none of that. Like if I didn't want to be married, like I don't want to be married, you know? Like there's just stuff like that. There's something about knowing, and it's also I guess influence with people around you, social norms and stuff. Like just know what you want. I heavily always think about like at when I transition to the next life because I live forever, okay. But when I transition or whatever, um, basically like even though I live forever and all that stuff, I still want to have control over my lives. Like, and I don't want to transition to the next life basically upset on with my vessel on the deathbed talking about like, man, I really wish I didn't listen to these people telling me that marriage is a construct and now I am somehow I'm in polygamy or I'm not with anybody or I don't know. Like I think about these things like what am I really gonna feel this way? And I just I know what I'm gonna feel. Um you just gotta know yourself and you do know, despite whatever it is, and you keep your eye on the prize. Um things could be nerve wracking and everything like that, restless. It feels like it's a lot. What are you gonna do about this? If something stops, oh my gosh, and then man, that sucks too. Ugh, it's like the bottom of the pit of my stomach. I don't know if something's gonna stop. For some people, it's gonna be like a lot, but then I feel like some people there's something about stopping, and it's gonna stop, and then it's gonna be like the truth, like you can't really get away from it or something like that, and I don't know if it's gonna freak people out. Rug pulled up from under your feet or whatever, but you know, and you also have the chance to know, okay, now that you feel that, you see that, and you feel that way, like, what are you gonna do about it, like, moving forward and everything like that with the clarity. And then top of the deck user watching this right now is the Ace of Swords. Currently, like, there's something super clear, okay? Excuse me. There's something about taking charge. Yeah, taking charge, taking act. This is what I'm saying. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it with the High Priestess? Hmm. And then it's just randomly, like, I used to ask this to people. That's what I mean. I'm gonna leave it alone. So to clarify this whole entire thing, you got the Knight of Swords, you got the Four of Cups, and you got the Moon card. Bottom of the deck for that is the Five of Cups, which is some of you that top of the deck usually watching this right now is the King of Swords. There's something about letting go, whatnot, but something about swimming. Like, think about the process of swimming in water, and then also like swimming in the cosmic waters. And then I guess it's this thing of like, once you know, it's like okay, I'm gonna say it like that. I guess once you know something, you kind of don't really think about it. You just do it, and it's something subconscious. Kind of like riding a bike, muscle memory. They say driving a car, swimming. I guess for some people. And then the card that we have here is balance. So I'm gonna read that. And then it says balance. Have you ever noticed how even on windy days, crows and other birds can stay perfectly positioned on a thin telephone wire? They seem almost unfazed or unbothered by the wind. When we are in balance, we meet external forces with our internal strength, given each space to exist in harmony. When balance appears, you may need to call upon your inner strength as an approaching situation may test your ability to stay cool and composed. Just like the wind, it too will make its presence known and then move along. Balance may also appear when your daily schedule could use some reorganizing. Are you creating time for yourself, or is your day consumed with tasks that drain your energy? Crazy. It's called bottom of the deck. Summary of that is freedom. Top of the deck, use you're watching this right now, is curiosity. It's like I could see what the thing is. I really don't feel like spending time trying to explain it. We have here Gemini, we have here Virgo, we also have here Aquarius, and that's all. Maybe Cancer. You could be the sign, could be in chart, could be the energy of the screen, it could be the planetary placements, anybody around you, all that stuff. We have here a rainbow. The bottom meaning it says it has the number 1, and it has Gemini and Libra here, and it says the sun shines light, clarity, anxiety, and knowing the truth. What is what is. What's there, what you have is what's there. Something about that makes someone restless. I feel like it's the fact that something is permanent and that may be an undesirable outcome for someone. Boundaries had enough. Evil eye possibly shrugs. knowledge. Someone hates that someone knows something and or set boundaries. Exposed, delight. Delight is too bright. Saul. That's so interesting. And then we have here Perthro, Perthro, and it says Die Cup, Mystery, Secrets, Occult Abilities. Ah. Definitely occult abilities. I was gonna say that for short. Manifestation. Then we have your Dragonfly, the bad omen, the bad meaning, and it has the number sequence 1010. It has Gemini here as well. Something heavy with Gemini here. And it says confusion. Something may have been built on lies or illusion. Inner rebalance, with destruction of harmony and needing to start over again. Lessons, life lessons. And that's by the clarity. I want to say something, but it's gonna take too long. And like for me to like say it and people be telling me things, okay? People be telling me things. And in the midst of them telling me things, this is what I'm trying to say. People don't like me. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth because I had to tell myself the truth. I want the truth. Like I want to get to the thick of it. I want to literally get to I'm not the type of person to put band-aid onto shit to like just do a little bit and I need to like get to it so that I can like because I don't like I keep saying this and I don't remember if I said this on live or not. I don't like agony at all. Like when you just keep covering shit or you don't like address the shit and whatever, it's just agony to me. Like people be telling me shit. I don't know if some of y'all there's something because it's crazy. There's situations coming up about that. Um, there could be something with interactions with people. You know what I mean? Or in your daily life. And like to get to the core of what it is to really set yourself free, like there's an issue there. Another thing is like it could be lifestyle, right? There's something about like lifestyle and like to really get to the core of it, like it's like y'all not really trying to get to it. And then this one is I don't know how it's coming up here though, but like there's just things where people blaming when it comes to like children and parents, like blaming baby mama and baby daddy. And like it's just in the midst of people saying stuff, like I could see what it is. It's crazy. And like sometimes I just don't say anything. I just let them rant, okay? But like if we're gonna go for the long haul as a friend, you know, you telling me this shit, as a lover, you telling me this shit, you gotta really be straight up about what it is. Move the fuck on, and what are you gonna do about it after that? Like, because I'm not gonna keep hearing this stuff over and over again. Something about it is not cool. It's toxic, and at some point, it's gonna affect me, and that's unfair because I worked hard to get to the space I want to be at, and I had to face things and be real. There's a lot about that, so I don't know. That's that for the collective one. I'm telling you, people don't like me because like I keep saying, I'm the truth, but you are too if you want to be. We're gonna go to Aquarius. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary, made for you and me. I like. Okay. Oh, I like. Right. Hey, Aquarius, welcome to your reading for this week's Venus Day Deck reading. Okay, let's begin. Okay. Oh, sorry. The light is too bright. I like. I might do this over again. No, I won't. Cause it looked like they were repeating, but nah. It might just be the same message or similar. I like. Yep. Put the end of it. That's where the start is. The end is the start. I gotta definitely, cause something flashed in my head. I definitely gotta stop being online. Just come on and get off and watch my Netflix. Cause something flashed in my head. I don't like when they do that. I like. Yes, this is wild. Okay. No, I like. Wow. I All right. This is your reading, Aquarius. First card to come out is the Ten of Swords. The second card to come out is the Ten of Pentacles. Third card to come out is the Wheel of Fortune. And then fourth card to come out is the Six of Cups. Fifth card to come out is the Five of Cups. Sixth card to come out is the Star card. Seventh card to come out is the World card. Eighth card to come out is the King of Rods, King of Wands. Ninth card to come out is the Seven of Swords. The 10th and last card is the Ten of Rods. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of all that, is the Hierophant. And the top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Ace of Swords. Then we'll do the other cards afterwards. Wait. Portuguese in love. Okay. Some of y'all are probably seeing a lot of tens, maybe a lot of ones. There's a lot of tens, actually. There's a lot of tens. There's something about like a wrap up, an ending, and then one door closes, another one opens. The ending, so it is a beginning. There's also something about reputation. I don't know why I felt like saying recognition, but I will say that too. And then there's something about sovereignty, the self, motivation, having drive, awareness, career. California. There's something about some type of change, something about expression. There's something about definitely like the sun and limelight. The what they call it, spotlight. There could be something about childhood, something about children. There could be something about like legacy, generations, and stuff like that. And something with your childhood, or something like through your child, and then maybe both or whatever. And something about, there could be like a end of a cycle, beginning of a cycle when it comes to that, some type of change happening. Expression, entertainment. Be careful of overindulging. Be careful of overindulging. Cause that combination I just saw, yeah, it could definitely overindulge. Be alone. And then there's like ascending numbers, I think 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's something there could be something about dance. Maybe some of y'all dance. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Something about expansion, more, brighter, bigger, ascending. There's some type of movement. On the other side of town, it never rains. Yo, what is this? There is some truth being revealed, okay? There is some truth being revealed. And then it's like something just stops. Something kills the lie. Something kills the illusion. And there's just truth. And then there's like a light. It's like light. Okay. California. It never rains in Southern California. On the East Coast, on the other side of town, it never rains. Okay. There is something about like the wheel, about the cycle going on. There's some type of universal thing going on, universal balance, universal order. Yeah, and so it is. And so it is. Mhm. And something about upholding it. Upholding it. Ooh, that flashed in my head. It's like the end of Loki where he accepted like the whole thing about the timelines and he has to be the god of da da da. And he took all the timelines. He's like, oh, I had to be the one to hold all this. And he took all the timelines in his hand and he walked across that thing and he sat in his throne with all the timelines and kept it together. Is that what happened? Yeah. It's something about order and then like upholding that. And so it is. Okay. Ampu is coming up. Hey best friend. Hey best friend. And ooh, there could be some type of letting go of the past. It could be hurtful, it could be sad. But look, oh look at here. The two cups standing up, right? The typical two cups. You know what I always say too is coming up, so I'm just gonna say it as well. I I usually say, and this happens all the time throughout my life up until now. This is why I get annoyed at myself sometimes, because like, girl, you're about to be 31, and why are you questioning shit and panicking when the same shit happens over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? Um, I'm telling you, if you lose something, something else is gonna come. It's gonna be even better than you think. It always is. It always is. And like I used to just always do that, like and then like something else comes along and I'm like, oh what? Who are you? What is that? Oh, oh. You know what I mean? And I forget about that. So it's just something about that or whatnot. Some of y'all like could be it's something about like leaving the past, letting go of something the past. My ear is ringing the right one. And then it could be something with like childhood. Um, there could be something like a way of life or like something that used to really like um satisfy you or like it was like the thing that like gave you comfort or something like that. And like there's something about a separation from that or some type of disappointment from that, like it didn't hold up, but there the two cups or whatnot or whatever is still standing is what it is, right? So something about look at that. I wanna know who. That is crazy because he doing like the low key thing that I was talking about with the time, and then like it's with the King of Rods. That's all I mean. Like Loki had to sit and he took all the timelines and then he sat on his throne or whatever. Um, it's like you know what you have to do. I'm gonna leave that because I'm trying to see what how to say that, but I can't right now. It's taking too long for me personally. Mm, that is crazy. Something with Lilia as well. Lilia from wow, this is crazy. Lilia from it was Agatha all along. Hey Stanley. Aw, love you. Um and I know he's like passed on, okay? I'm saying his name in the astrals. Hey Stanley, if you're here. But anyways, we have what you call it. Um There's something with Lilia, her episode and Agatha all along when she when she realized everything. Oh, if I could put time in a bottle. Yo, this is fucking crazy. Ah! Okay. Uh, there's something like a lot, carrying a lot, holding a lot, because you can type of thing. Also, it's tedious. And the thing is, it's like I don't know about if you can. I'm gonna leave that alone. If it comes up in something, I'm gonna say it again, and much clearer. But there is some type of, again, just like for the collective reading, there was something about like an end, like the whole thing about death of a star, but there's like a birth of a star at the same time. And then there's something about upholding divine universal order and just feelings. Mm. And something comes together, it is finished, and it's very clear or whatnot. The answer, like a whole journey towards the answer, towards whatever is finished. You know what's crazy? I don't know when they finished or whatnot. Like I don't like to really keep track too much of things. When they come up and I feel like I'm wanna watch it, I'm a watcher. But Christy, is it Chrissy? Chrissy with is it Desmond and Chrissy? I love them. I follow them. And they were building a house. I think they finished it, and now they moved into it, and they're doing all this stuff. That's what it's making me think about right now. The girl who like does a whole bunch of stuff in heels, like she flips and all that stuff in heels and stuff, and she be just doing weird shit with her husband. Yo, that's what I'm trying to say. Y'all trying to say, why are y'all making marriage seem like it's some ass stuff? Like, look at Chrissy, like Chrissy, no. And his face, like every single time she about to do some shenanigans. That's my vibe right there. Some shenanigans. He's just like, man. And there is something like like it's always been, and then you're gonna realize it. Like it's so trippy sometimes. It feels like serendipity right here or whatnot. Mm. I don't even know how to say this. Be careful. It's so okay. Be careful of overindulgence, and also if you're like drinking and doing stuff or whatever, be careful of being roofied. I'm very sorry. I gotta say it. Be careful. This is so random, bro. And this could be energetically too. Be careful of being like roofied, something like that. That is crazy. Mm. Also, there could be some type of lie when it comes to childhood, your childhood. There could be some type of lie or slick thing when it comes to indulgence. This is crazy. Yo, I don't. um, so there is some. Cause like that's what I'm saying. When I say these things about these signs or whatever, there's good and bad about the signs. I see all of it, whatever. So what I'm about to say right now, there's just something about sweet words. I'm not gonna say the sign, my bad. I'm gonna leave it alone. There's something about sweet words. I don't like that. I don't know, it's weird. I'm gonna leave it alone. And then there's something about some type of emotional heartbreak or a disappointment Well, is it too hard to take? And then there's something about your head down. It made me think about when sometimes I used to be like real like depressed or sad about something, and all I wanted to do, when I tell you, I'm not exaggerating at all, I was just under my blanket from sun up to sundown, like not moving. My mom had to come check on me and stuff. Like, you good? I'm like, yeah. Um, but something about that. If it comes, I'm trying to get through there. And then it starts with a Ten of Swords. There is some type of dead stop, some type of end to something or whatnot. What does that mean? I'm gonna look what that means, man. Because I don't want to just say that. Mm-hmm. 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 Kill switch. A kill switch, a mechanism for switching off a machine abruptly, especially in an emergency, a computer function for disabling software or a device remotely. Okay, so something about that, right? And then it's interesting because there is Ten of Pentacles right after that. That has to do something with family. And I feel like it's something with legacy and like cycles and destiny and something about like children. And there's something about like the past and then like something about heartbreak and then something about it's like being set free, but like closing something out. And it's like, my hands are tingling. Yo, this is crazy. You ever like just, I'm telling you, just feel like you been somewhere or seen something? I'm talking, okay? And then I'm just talking it out because what I'm seeing, but I'm trying to be a little bit vague. And then it's like something about seeing the trickery, and I wonder if that's the the responsibility of that, like just knowing or whatnot. And then it's crazy because like it may not relate to that or whatever, but what came up in my mind was in Better Call Saul towards the end, Kim, when she finally was leaving Jimmy. And yo, it's crazy because the thing is, I've been exactly that actress is so good. I don't know how she read that script or who directed her or whatever for her to act the way she acted in that scene. It gave me chills because I personally had that reaction too. It's like literally hearing the same shit again and then like watching it all happen and hearing it and knowing exactly what's going to happen, and you're just sitting there watching it or watching the person like and it's like, okay, keep talking, but I know what you're going to say and all this stuff. And at the end of the day, it kind of doesn't matter. It was that part though where she like was at the end of it, was about to leave. She was leaving him, and he was saying the same thing, and then she was just looking at him like, and she was like, "Jimmy, I gotta go." Like, bottom of the summary of all, and it's like the responsibility of that or whatnot. Yeah, bottom of the summary of that is the Hierophant. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And then like it's just the whole thing of like sometimes letting it have to play out and people just not knowing that they're doing what they're doing, and it's just a lot. Okay, it's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna leave that on bottom of the summary of that is the Hierophant or whatnot. There's something overall about um like a spiritual leader or like something about like the keeper of divinity or whatnot, sacred keeper and all that stuff. I want to read it real quick though. Mm, So it says, one who leads one away from two worldly concerns, possibility of marriage or alliance of some kind. Yeah. And then, I love this song. Randomly, it's so funny because I'm listening to this stuff, and this is one of my favorite songs when I was younger. Night and Day by Al. Is it I'll Be Sure? But it's funny because I would be like singing some songs, and my mom was like, "Yo, how do you even know that song? Like you weren't even born." It was when I was young. She would just wonder like how I knew certain things, like how was singing the song. I was like, and I was like, "Yeah, like I know the song because you played it." And she was like, "But you weren't born yet." Like I don't, and like this was way before it being easily accessed through the computer type of thing. But that just came up. Um, that's what I'm saying. I live forever. Um, then we have here. Aw, yay. We're gonna end off Capricorn season like that. That's what I mean. You're a rookie, but you're not a rookie. There's something about something overwhelming about that. And then top of deck, you usually watching this right now. Is Ace of Swords the truth, the clarity, the answer? Damn, man. Um, it's like something happening so quick, right? Something is what it is. Something happening so quick. Man, somebody used to say this. What's the name? Imani, the hood healer. Every single time, it's crazy. I don't even know what reading that was that she did on live, but she was just being very how you say it, when you're saying stuff to the person that only the person will understand, but everybody else who need to mind their damn business can't understand. But she was like, she was paused and she was like, Aquarius, stay vigilant. And I was like, yeah, because I see exactly what's going on. Stay on your toes. Also, stay very independent. That's why I really there's something with Virgo, but like that's why I really love my mama at the end of the day, because I'm telling you a lot of things I learned. But that or whatnot. To clarify the whole entire spread, you got the Four of Cups in reverse, you got the Five of Wands in reverse, and then you got the Queen of Swords. And then bottom of the deck, we have here the Death card, and the top of the deck, you usually watching this right now, you have here the Empress card. I was listening to Mona Leo, to her one of her interviews that I saved or whatnot because it popped up. And then I could tell she's super spiritual or something. But I mean, I don't know her personally, so I don't know. But this is the way I took it. Whatever I'm about to say that she said. She said, "What the dude was asking questions, and I don't think it was antagonizing questions. I feel like he asked that question because he knows the answer, but he just wants her to answer it. So like all the girls that and the women that she is influencing can hear that and like be influenced like." She can like help them or whatnot. I started realizing because I was like, yo, why is he asking these questions? I was like, oh, I think he's strategically asking these questions so when she answers it, like the girls, little girls or women out there could be like, yo, like Mona Leo is saying this and that, like take heed. One thing she said though, that's what I'm saying. There's something with women going on. So there was something she said about like I think he asked. Oh, Joe Budden was saying something about that women, something about women. It's funny. Women rappers are going extinct or something like that. Sometimes I think Joe Budden would just be saying shit just to stir stuff up. I don't be listening to shit because I feel like people would just be trying to rage bait or trying to just start a conversation so they say stuff or whatnot. I'm too aware of shit. I know I'm a party pooper and it takes me out of shit because I don't like toxicity. I don't like all the confusion. Like, shut the fuck up. But anyways, so he was like, what do you think? And she like just chuckled and she was like, nah, like women hold a lot of power. Like, and this is she said like other things, but like the way she said that, I was like, yeah, we are the creator, okay? The creator. Period. There's something about that or whatnot. Here. There's something about there could be something about letting go. Ooh, it's so strict. Something about letting go of toxicity, conflicts and everything like that. Be aware of yeah, I feel like it's letting go of that. Be aware of like holding on to any toxicity or conflict or whatnot. Be that's what I mean. That's crazy. Be vigilant. There's something about setting boundaries and being strict or whatnot, especially when you feel like some stuff is gonna happen. I don't know. Don't take like dirty water cups. I want to read these upside down though. So, Four of Cups in reverse, it says, when you don't want to repeat the same patterns, you begin to pause. It's in these moments that you understand the wisdom in making decisions. Mindfully choose whether to accept this opportunity. I am telling you. And then Five of Wands in reverse. What's left of this tumultuous energy still lingers. All around your life moves on, but you remain still. Collecting yourself, you take a step back to reflect on an alternate approach. Yeah, there's something about that, something about wisdom, being wise, thinking about something, and just setting boundaries or whatnot. It's crazy. I was talking to somebody about this earlier. There's something about the noise and then like just being like shh. It's hilarious because my Jupiter Day messages it said world stop, carry on. Because like world stop, shh, 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 shh. Okay, carry on. And it says this queen, Queen of Swords, upright. This queen cuts through the heart of the matter. Her intuitions lead with logical standpoints. She inquires for a direct and fair judgment of character. Interessante. Protection. There is something about the children. What about the children? What about the children? I care a lot about the kids, okay? Then we have here protection. Crows are fiercely protective of things they cherish. When I created this card, what I wanted to feel at that moment was protected with everything going on in the world, knowing that there is something greater out there watching over us, create space for peace. It is when we feel at ease that we can create, that we can grow. Hold this card when you need to feel at one with your higher self and divine spirit. As together, they offer protection. Use this card as a sign to move forward, knowing that you are protected. Lean into its energy during times of stress or when you're feeling vulnerable. Doing so will allow you to shift your focus away from fear and restriction to feeling confident to take action. Then we have here Aquarius. We have here Aquarius heavy, and then we have here Capricorn, Taurus, Sagittarius, Pisces. You be those signs could be a chart, could be the energy of the screen, it could be the planetary placements, everybody around you, all that stuff. Then we have here vulnerability, which is a noun meaning the quality or state of being exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally. Nothing's the same. Excuse me. No, I don't want to hear that. Let's take a long walk along the fog after dark. That's what we gotta hear. We ain't talking about none of that other stuff. Sorry, Music Soul Child, I love you, but we gotta sing the other songs like Love Don't Change. But we have here this here. I feel like there's just something heavily with children, legacy, your child, something like that. And we have here adamant is an adjective meaning refusing to be persuaded or to change one's mind. What in the is this? I want to live when I see this type of stuff. I want to just like get away from society. I do. Cause I feel like it's gonna be some heavy stuff. That's why I don't want to. This is why I don't want to work in a regular ass place. Like I'm trying to figure out how to do certain things. Da 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 da. Because it's too much. Like anyways. Some of y'all could be super serious and adamant about like your child changing some type of cycles, generations. Maybe there could be something subconscious from your inner child, your childhood, that is like looping or whatever, but you're very determined and adamant on what you call it, get into the core of it or whatnot, the truth. And it's for protection, it's for like, and if it's like a child or whatever, it's for that and everything, for your inner child or for whatever this thing is that's precious to you or whatnot. That's that for this week's. Oh yeah, and then the whole thing with the tree branches and the leaves and the heart as the leaves or whatnot. Yeah, so like it's like what you put into this soil of whatever it is. You put in there, you nurture it with love and whatever, and you'll get when it grows into a tree or a plant or whatever, along the leaves it will be hearts because like that's what you nurtured. You planted the seed in, you nurtured it through and allowed it to grow into or whatnot. You have to be strict about it. Queen of Pentacles is also coming up in my mind as well, besides the Queen of Swords, but you have to be very strict about it and nip every single little piece of thing in the butt. There's something with Libra, okay? Because there's something about like catching like the details and being very decisive and not letting anybody sway you, like or play any you or like any of the energies to sway you like that, like being like saying no, no means no, and that brings me back to like I don't know, like being roofied or like um I'm sorry if that already happened. That's fucked up. Um, but be aware of that and everything. Be aware of that, okay? Overindulgence or being roofied or something like that, and then being persuaded. This could be through like, drugs and stuff like that, but it could be through like I'm saying, like through words, sweet words, like somebody's energy and all that. And that's it. There's Aquarius for this week's Venus Day deck pro reading. If you're like a person reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if much appreciated. It's helpful. And yeah, peace out. And like I always say, I don't know what you're talking about. Goodbye. I'm not gonna explain it.